That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This movie has everyone shaken to their core. It is 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Oh yeah,
100%?
it's 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Deserved.
Well deserved, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna be talking about the movie Sinners.
Justice,
that was really cool.
Justice for cornbread.
Justice for cornbread. Nah, this dude, he walked like to a whole nother town to piss.
Bro,
like, where did he go?
Just go to the side of the building,
Just
bro.
go to the side of the building and piss. Why did you walk like to another like
to the bushes, bro?
To
like,
the bushes.
Bro, he could have pissed in the exact same spot he was standing at, but just turned around. No one would have cared.
Exactly.
No one would have cared.
He went.
I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep them laced. If she bad, I might have to get a taste. Whip go vroom, I'll set them on a chase. I don't think they running at my pace. Jordan 1s, gotta keep.
Someone put here, I think I just seen the Cardinals fan fall to their knees. I think it's a solid.
I don't think
Like,
it's bad.
I don't think it's bad, but
don't
we
think-
definitely could have drafted someone for O-line.
No, yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's just someone we didn't like necessarily
Need?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got that big ass dude from last year. Then he got hurt, and he didn't pay at all. It was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Can't have shit.
bro.
Darius Robinson, like, bro, he could have been amazing. He would have been amazing.
He was a unit.
And then he got hurt. His ankle in practice.
Bro, the Giants are gonna be nasty.
Giants.
They got Abdul Carter.
Oh yeah, I saw
he's
that.
That man's literally the reincarnation of Michael Parsons, bro.
He's nasty.
And
gonna
then
be
Will
doing some-
Campbell.
Oh,
Will Campbell for the Patriots. Solid pickup.
solid pick.
And then the Browns chose Mason Graham, a D tackle from Michigan. Ashton Genty went to the Raiders, which is not the worst
That's-
place he could have been at, bro.
That's
He could have gone to the Giants.
You're in Vegas.
yeah. Have fun with that.
Have fun with that.
The Jets got Ahmad Mambu from Mizzou.
I haven't heard of that one.
Oh my gosh, bro.
What?
The Panthers got I don't know. I don't want to fuck up his name. Teora McMillan from U of A.
Oh
McMillan.
yeah. I saw that they posted that.
I say this guy, he probably has the biggest banger bust out of the whole draft.
Probably.
This man could literally be like all pro every like season, or he can literally be one of the most disappointing players.
No in between.
No in between. Ooh,
Hey,
the Saints.
U of A.
The Saints got Kelvin Banks, bro.
Ooh.
Solid ass pickup from Texas, bro. Solid ass pickup. And then the fucking Bears. No one gives a fuck about the Bears.
Yeah, fuck the Bears.
The Bears
Bro,
don't do shit.
why did the Bears get a tight end, bro?
Walter Nolan
That's not gonna
said,
change
"I'm the
nothing.
next Aaron Donald, man.
Oh.
You better fucking, you
Wow.
better prove that, bro.
Yeah, okay.
He literally,
that's-
you better prove that.
You better,
That's-
bro.
You
That's
better
a-
prove that,
That
bro.
is a statement right there. Bro.
You better prove that.
Bro, why did the 49ers get another edge
Please
rusher?
prove it. Please, for the love of God, please do it.
Yeah, he's-
Please.
He said that.
Yeah,
Bro.
he said that.
Why?
That he either like hyped himself so much right there, or he better with that sentence right there. He better like go off. Like he
Bro.
better fucking like, bro. If he doesn't, then that sentence is gonna.
He
haunt
put so
him.
much pressure on himself.
Bro.
with that
Yeah, that's gonna haunt him. You better, please, bro. I'm begging you.
I can already see the NFL meme Instagram page.
Me too. I'm already seeing. If he does bad, I'm already seeing it. I'm
Bro.
already seeing the memes.
Bro, tell me why did the 49ers get another edge rusher?
Cause they're
What
fucking
the
dumb.
fuck? They don't need that, bro.
Bro, they literally have Nick Bosa. All they need is a black QB. That man will be Aaron Donald.
Like, the
Like-
fuck?
Bro, they should have gotten another O-lineman. An O-line, or they should have got... Because I say this draft class is really good for O-line. It's a really good draft class for O-line. The Cowboys, no one gives a fuck about the Cowboys. Tyler Booker.
To the Cowboys.
Yeah, because...
Your
cool.
career is done. It was nice.
No, but I do like this pickup because... what's his name?
He's one of them boys.
He's them boys.
He's one of them boys that got that motor on him. No, I said like, who retired? Quentin Nelson, I think, or that's the Colts.
Quentin Nelson, did he retire already? Oh, I think he did. Yeah, Colts.
Yeah,
That's Colts. Never
Colts.
mind. Oh, it's Zach Martin. I think he retired too, right? Or no, is he still in? Because Tyler Booker is damn, base boost is crazy. Tyler Booker is he's a guard. So Zach Martin and him are both guards. So I think right and left.
Wait, what time is it? He passed by at 8:23. 8:23.
823.
And then
Monitor that.
the boys, the big boys, the Cardinals got Walter Nolan.
Supposedly the next Aaron Jones.
This man is 6'4", 296, bro. Is a big boy.
Ooh.
This man, pre-draft analysis, Nolan has 14.5 tackles for loss, 6.5 sacks last season. He is an outstanding run defender who wins in different ways. He slips blocks and gets into the backfield. He also stacks and gets off blocks. Nolan splits and fights off double teams. He has a range and a motor to make plays in pursuit. He works half the man and can beat blockers clean with his hands. He has high upside as a pass rusher. Steve Munich. Or Munich. Smunich.
Okay. Okay, I like that.
Okay, so this is what. Oh shit! I think the Giants got another quarterback.
Might as well.
All right, well, that's enough of that.
His name is Jackson Dart from Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
I haven't heard of him. What the fuck?
Yeah, well.
I feel like I should know who that is, but I haven't heard of him.
Well, that was nice. So we got Walter Nolan. Bro says he's the next Aaron Donald. I hope he proves it.
He better prove
I'd
it.
like
better
to, I
prove
want
it.
to see something.
I want to see some. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome to Keeping It.
Oh, one.
Hondo. Today we got a pretty good episode for you guys today. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. First topic. We're not gonna. Oh yeah, how was your East? You dropped the whole thing.
Yeah, because this thing is just tangled up. I think we good.
You were good. First of all, it was a new movie. It's a movie that came out. That has everybody.
A movie that
Has everybody shooked right now.
a movie that
To
has
their core.
a certain Michael B. Jordan, and
Not just one.
a Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh.
The one that does not play basketball. The actor.
The actor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This movie has everyone shaking to their core. It is 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
100%?
It's 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
Deserved.
Well deserved. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the movie Sinners. I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while. Ever since I walked out the theater, I was like, ooh, I got to talk about this. I got to talk about this movie because, oh my God. My initial first reaction was when I was done seeing it. My first thoughts was, wow. Was just breathtaking. I was like, I was that kind of wow.
You just had to take in the movie.
Oh, yeah. It was so good. I had to see it twice.
You saw it twice?
I saw it twice.
Like,
I had to see it twice.
With your family?
I saw it with Raiden. in XD. That made it go up for me. What you? What the fuck? Bixby? Shut up, bitch.
Damn.
It's because you said Raiden or something. So you saw it twice?
I saw it twice. And the second time was even better. It was even better. I don't know how, but it was even better than the first one.
How did Raiden like the movie?
Oh, he loved it. He loved it. He loved the movie. What you?
Okay, so at first, they can quote me on this. At first, I was low-key a little disappointed. And I don't know why. Because maybe I was just being too critical and too harsh on the movie. Because I was thinking about, like, all these crazy things. And I guess, like, it just didn't live to what I thought it would be. But then once I started, like, letting it marinate and actually, like, understanding it. And, like, I did a lot of my own research and understanding the little nuances of it. Then I started realizing, like, this movie was really fucking good. Because like at first I was like, damn, like I just didn't understand this, I didn't understand that. I feel like it was just didn't handle it right. But then with the whole grand scheme of things, like I started like watching YouTube videos and explanations and theories and all these things, and I'm like, damn, this movie was really good because they had like little double meanings, like double entendres with basically every line, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it was just a really well put together movie, and it's just a movie that I was like, wow, I really enjoyed this process and I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. How about you, Ian?
I thought that movie was good, dude. Everything, dude, the plot, the acting, the characters, the fucking everything that went on was so good. One of my favorite I think I said this. One of my favorite parts was the first time I saw the main vampire fly, and he got. Spoiler, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna spoil
spoilers. Yeah, spoilers.
The first time I saw him fly, and he got Haley Steinfeld. Mary, yeah. Yep. And he got married. That shit. It wasn't a jump scare, but I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was like such an off guard thing.
Because like, of course, she was outside. We all knew that she was gone, but like the way she walked back and then just like damn, and then it just cut away. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
Justice for cornbread.
Justice for cornbread. Nah, this dude, he walked like to a whole nother town to piss.
Bro,
like, where did he go?
Just go to the side of the building,
bro. Just go to the side of the building and piss. Why did you walk like to another, like
to the bushes, bro?
To the bushes.
Bro, he could have pissed in the exact same spot he was standing at, but just turned around. No one would have cared.
Exactly.
No one would have cared.
He went so far. Mm-hmm. Like, and then he didn't even get his money, and then he didn't even get like,
bro. It was just like, the fuck you doing, bro? Like you should have just like, and then I sometimes forget the names of the characters. The guy that was playing the harmonica, Slim, I think his name is Slim,
yeah,
right?
Slim. The old drunk dude.
Yeah, Slim is funny as fuck.
Dude, yeah, he was funny throughout the movie.
Yeah, Slim was really funny.
You know, he's the same actor. He's the same dude that was on the news, where it was like that white guy. He was complaining about not being able to say the N-word or something. And then he was the
is
one.
He the one where
he's
like I'll say it with you.
He's him.
That's funny.
He's like, I'll say it with you.
So say it.
So say it.
The other white dude, you know he can't say it. So say it. I'll say it with you. That was really him.
That's him.
That's funny. What
that's
the
him.
fuck?
He was a really good actor though.
Yeah.
How old is that dude? He doesn't look old in the movie. Well, like he's old, but he doesn't look like old. You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
He was a really good actor, bro. I was just
everybody brought it. Like every single actor in this movie brought it, bro. Especially like Michael B. Jordan too. Oh, yeah. To play two twins and make them feel so different from each other.
It was so easy to distinct who's who.
Yeah, it was like very easy.
Even though they made it kind of obvious, like Stack, he was the one with like the red hat at like all times. But
Smoke blue.
Yeah, but like still though.
But still, they felt so different and unique. You know, like that was something different.
I have a hot take.
Okay.
I prefer Stack over Smoke.
You know what? I can't argue with that. That's pretty good.
Argue with that. Yeah. I can't argue with
because
that.
I feel like Smoke,
I don't agree, but I can't argue with that.
I feel like Smoke was just like to me personally. And maybe I don't understand his character enough, and I'm still gonna do continuous research. Maybe probably for our next podcast we're gonna be more educated on this. But I feel like with Smoke, he was just too two-dimensional. He was just in the sense of, oh, like I gotta get bread, I'm gonna do it, whatever means necessary, motherfucker. Like you know. But then with Stack, I feel like he has that charisma to him. He has that little extra to it. Like he's a little unhinged. I kind of fuck with that. Like he's just a little like
he was a little more empathetic.
Yeah, especially like he's very emotional. I really like that.
Remember that the guy wanted to buy like a drink, but he didn't have enough money, so he used the wooden coins, huh?
Yeah.
And Smoke was like, "Yo, like, the hell are you doing? Like, no, like use real money." And Stack. And what was Smoke's like girlfriend name?
I think that's his wife.
Or wife, or what was her name?
I think her name is
it was a B.
Betty.
Betty.
Betty? Was it Betty? That doesn't sound right. No, I need to know.
Honestly, I didn't catch no one's name.
Yeah, like, I thought I
very
was
hard
the only
to,
one
like,
that I
catch names.
noticed that, bro. Like, it was really hard to catch people's names.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they say it one time and they're...
Yeah, then like that's that character.
But Annie.
Really?
Annie.
Damn, I wouldn't not
Betty,
guess that.
what the fuck? I'm retarded. No, like, I feel like in the way that makes it feel like way more intimate because they're like, I'm not gonna be like all the time like Hondo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ian. How are you, Ian?
Mm.
I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
hey, how's your day going? Like, I'm not gonna be like Hondo. How are you doing? So the audience would know. Now, like, I kind of understand why they didn't say the name over and over and over and over again.
It just makes it more like
It's friends, it's a family. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I know you. So like, I'm just gonna be like, Cornbread, what the fuck you doing? And then after that, you're just like, oh, what you doing? And whatever. And I feel like the only time they refer to someone is when they're talking to someone else about you. So they'd say like, oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck Hondo's problem is. That's the only time they would mention somebody's name.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's way more like connected. It's like way more like a family. It's a group.
Yeah. Yeah, but just everyone brought it.
No, yeah.
Everyone brought it, especially fucking the main vampire.
Oh,
Remick.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, Remick, huh? That's his name.
Remick.
Remick.
Is it Remick or Ramick?
I think it's Remick.
Remick.
Remick. Let me just hold on.
Remick
It's right
or
here. It's
Remick?
right here.
Just in case.
Remick.
Remick.
Remick with two
Yeah.
M's.
Remick.
Bro. The main villain. Oh my
He was-
god.
He was pretty good.
He was a really
Oh
good
my
villain.
Yeah.
god. Ryan Coogler has gone 3 for 3 in villains, I swear.
Who else has he played?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like the
Ryan
actor.
Coogler, no, he's the director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saying he's gone 3 for 3 in villains.
Yeah.
Cause he did Killmonger,
Mhm.
and then he did Namor from Black Panther,
Oh, okay.
and then Remick. Remick. Oh my god, I absolutely love the way Remick was written in this film.
Yep.
Like, they couldn't have done a perfect, like, he was the perfect villain for this movie.
Yeah.
You know, he was perfect, and I love that he was Irish. It was such a different like twist because we all expect vampires to be from like Transylvania,
Like
stuff like that.
Romania and
like
like some shit.
Romanian. But no, this dude, he's Irish.
He's Irish as fuck.
He's Irish as fuck, dude. Like, oh my god, and especially I love the fact how they wrote him of. He's not. I don't believe he's truly evil.
Mm-mm.
I don't believe that he is truly evil.
Oh, like the conversation we had the other day.
Yeah, like me and Zeke were talking about it the other day because we ran into each other at the college. But I don't think he's truly evil. I don't think he is at all.
No, and I feel like that's what. And I told him this, and I was just like, I feel like that makes him way scarier of a villain because in his head he doesn't think he's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Because you know other villains are just like, oh, I know this is evil, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. But this guy, he genuinely thinks he's doing something good. So like, even though you don't want it, he's gonna be like, you don't know how good this is for you, so I'm gonna put myself onto you. You know.
And then he gave that mindset to everyone else that got turned. That made it fucking crazy. I thought it was so cool how like every vampire, like as soon as they got turned, they just knew like everything.
Yeah, it's like a hive mind.
It's literally a high mind.
Yeah.
Like that is such a cool and interesting way. Like,
And then like they're still conscious of who everyone is and who they are, and like that's actually cool, dude.
but it's also a little scary because they're still in there. But they're not like they know what they're doing, but they're trapped basically.
Yeah, and like
they're trapped.
in their mind, it's still a good thing what they're doing, even though like it's not. And, like that's pretty scary.
Because we see spoilers when Remick like dies, and we get to the post-credit scene. Whenever Stack and Mary they visit Sammy, whenever he was a lot older, like right then and there, they could have just turned him or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, they had like a full-on talk of like, yo, like, no, that was my favorite night because that was the last time I saw my brother. That was the last time I saw the sun, you know? And he was like, hey, I can make you, like, so you can continue touring, so you can keep on going, because he smells that, like, hey, Sammy doesn't have that much time left. And so the fact that he respects Sammy's wishes and smokes, because at first he was just doing it just to let him live out his life. And then at that moment, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you, like, do you want to live on forever? You know, like, do you want to keep going?" And Sammy is like, "Nah." He's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, let me.
I've seen enough of this shit.
He said that was the worst night of his life, right?
No, he said that was the best night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he asked, "Was that the same for you?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To Stack, and Stack was like, "Yeah, that was the last time I saw my brother. The last time I saw the sun." Bars.
Yeah, because like they can't be in the sun, and it's just like, okay. One of my favorite moments of the movie was that a lot of people like to say that this movie was anti-Christian, anti-religion, like, you know, like faith. But in a way, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think it is a way to like express faith, but in a different way. Because one of the moments in the movie when Ramek was about to fuck up Sammy, he was about to kill him or bite him.
Yeah.
In that sense, he started singing the Lord's Prayer, the Shepherd's Prayer. So like, and then they all started singing it, and he was like, even though his own people were oppressed by it, right? It was like because in the sense of, he was oppressed because in Ireland there was a lot of British people.
The British did the British things.
Yeah, conquer shit. Until the United States did it better. But then basically after that, he was like, even though that book, it's from the book of Matthew, the Lord's Prayer. He was like, even that book was made to oppress my people. It still brings me some type of comfort. So even at that, it's just everyone has their own type of faith expressed in different ways. Like, for example, what's her name? Amy. The
Annie.
Smokes Annie. Annie, she's more into voodoo. She's like that, but she believes in a higher power. And then I feel like Sammy, when because a lot of like with the church, because I am very devout in my faith. Sometimes you might not think it, but I am very devout in my faith, and in the sense of when you're brought up and you have a talent, you're supposed to bring that talent back in the church. So if you have a musical talent, you're going to bring it back into the church. If you can sing, you can bring it back to the church. If you're really good at speaking, like a public speaker, you're supposed to put it back into the church. Like my talent was really public speaking. So a lot of people from my church expected me to bring that and start preaching at my own church and like things like that. So that's why Sammy's dad was just like, you have a talent, you have a God-given gift. That's why, have you heard of the saying God-given gift?
Yeah.
Because a lot of believe that God gave you this gift because he knows that you have the best chance to use it properly and spread the gospel, spread the word. So I feel like that's why Sammy's dad, which I'm gonna die on this hill, was Denzel Washington. But he was like, you gotta preach, you gotta sing for this church. And I feel like that post-credit scene where you singing That Little Light of Mine, he was preparing to sing for the church, for his dad. And I feel like the faith was just expressed differently.
Yeah.
And
for
that
everyone. For everyone in the film.
Yeah, so it's just like, and there was a lot of break of norms and everything like that, because usually it's like the Irish and like people like that, even though that they were white, they were still persecuted in this country.
Yeah.
And that's why like I feel like Ramek was really connected with when they first try to get in and try to like
when he first heard Sammy sing, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I don't think he was fully evil. Like I truly believe that what he thinks he was doing, like, is what, the good thing. He thought it was a good thing. And when he first heard Sammy sing, and he definitely saw the ancestors too. Like he saw like all the ancestors dancing and everything. And I feel like whenever they were doing the Irish jig, whenever they were all dancing, I almost feel like whenever he was looking up into the sky and kind of like right there in the middle, he was almost expecting it to work for him. But I also see it as a way of, he loves just the culture, like his culture so much that that whenever he sees Sammy, like they're doing their culture, he like wants to bring his, but he's also doing the same thing that the British did to him whenever he was like young, because he's like old as fuck.
Yeah.
He's definitely gotta be super old. And so I always thought that was such an interesting like way of like writing his character still. Just of he's not knowing, but he's doing the same thing that the British were doing to him, basically. I thought that was such an interesting like way of writing his character.
Yeah, because like when you grow up into something, that's all you know, so that's how you think.
Yeah, because he's
it's
bringing
supposed to be done.
Basic the vampire culture into like kind of he's trying to force it onto them, you know. But yeah, you can continue.
Like I know that bringing indoctrinating somebody in your culture and abuse is very different, so we're not gonna like talk about it, and I'm not gonna be very facetious about abuse because abuse is something very serious. But I feel like that's where like domestic violence and like when there's like a mom and a dad and the dad beats on the mom or the mom beats on the dad and the kids see this and it's just like, oh, that shit's normal. That's how you show you love somebody.
Yeah.
So when you get older, you look for someone who abuse you or you abuse them. And that's how you think love is shown. So I feel like for him, it's just like, oh, that's how you're supposed to get your way. You're supposed to force people. You're not supposed to just show them the way and let them choose. No, he's just like, the British forced this religion upon me because they had their own thing going on.
Yeah.
But I think they still believed in God and Jesus, but like in a different form.
Yeah.
But like the British came and they were just like, nah, fuck you. Book.
Yeah.
You know, like I have a very devout faith, but like that's how it basically was. But so basically with that, he felt like, oh, if you want to get your way, you have to force it upon people. You have to force them to see it through your point of view rather than just letting them choose, because you don't want to lose that chance of bringing more to you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I also feel like I've also been seeing a lot of like TikToks and just like videos of like people saying, "Oh, if I was there during the Irish jig, like I would have gone outside, like they would have gotten me outside and all that." And I feel like that was almost what he was trying to do. You know, I feel like that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to make people like, "Hey, look at, I'm showing you like my culture. You know, like it's Irish, you know." Like, and I feel like that was the entire point of that dance right there, because I feel like, I don't know if some people think it was like felt random, but I feel like that's like why it was there, because Remick was almost trying to lure, like, not lure, but like have people come out and see, hey, like this is my culture, you know. But man, the villain, like, oh, I can't get over him, bro. He was so just good.
He was a well-written villain. He was good.
Yeah. And he also gave them like a warning about the KKK. He warned like Smoke about like, hey, like I could have just, you know, just let it happen. Just let it happen, but nah, I warned you. Like I'm giving you a warning that, hey, they're coming. I thought that was a very interesting thing to do.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe he's fully. I mean, he's a little evil.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's fully evil. You know, but definitely my favorite scene in that entire movie was whenever Preacher Boy, he started singing. That to me,
he has a really good voice.
Yeah, he used to the actual actor. He used to be a background voice for her.
Yeah,
for her. Like, oh my god, that scene chills, bro. Like,
I thought he was a Southern guy. Like how his accent was. He had such a thick like spoke in the back of his throat accent. I was like, this man must be from the deep fucking South, like guy from literally a farm, and he just is a good actor. No, this man is like he's Southern, but he doesn't have that much of a Southern twang to him. Like he doesn't have that pronunciation. And then Haley Steinfeld or Haley Steinfeld, she has the most American accent, and she had an amazing Southern accent.
Crazy about her
amazing.
accent.
It was amazing. It sounded amazing. Yeah. It was awesome.
She had a really good Southern accent, and I was just like, damn, is she like from the South too? But like she just like grew up in the suburbs or some shit.
Yeah.
But like, and then like Michael B. Jordan, he didn't have that much of a Southern accent.
Not really.
Not too much, and I feel like it can let it go for him because he did spend years like the brothers, they spent years in Chicago and everything, like.
And in the military too, right?
Yeah. So they've been around the world basically.
Yeah.
World War One, right? They were in World War One.
I think it was 1930. No, 19 fucking.
No, the movie takes place in 1932.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking from. So yeah, 7 years ago, they're in Chicago. Like with those 7 years, Chicago, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so it was 1925 when they first went to Chicago.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna guess it took them a little while to build up that kind of
like rapport to get Al Capone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess like 2-3 years before, so like 19 fucking
like 22.
Yeah, 22 around there. So like yeah,
the war ended at 1918.
1918, maybe they were in World War One.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was World War One. Cause who was it? Stack mentioned German trenches, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whenever he turned.
That's true. Yeah, so
he mentioned
like,
German trenches.
Yeah, but one thing that I didn't understand was the Thompson.
Thompson?
Like the Thompson submachine gun. Like the one that like
the Tommy gun.
The Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Like I understand the BAR, the Browning automatic rifle.
Yeah.
That one was like accurate to, and especially how Smoke used it. That's exactly how they used it in World War One. So
yeah,
accurate.
Yeah.
And then with the Thompson, I feel like maybe they got it from Al Capone.
Probably
Because like the late 20s is when it got really popular, the Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe, but like when I first saw it, I was like, the fuck. That's when I got confused. I was like, maybe they were in a World War One, but
no, yeah. Otherwise, like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Was it gonna be about the villain?
No,
again. He got a hard on.
But no, again, back to Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, fuck that scene. That scene was insane. It's such a crazy scene that I feel like a lot of other directors would have failed it. And I feel like Ryan Coogler nailed it. Absolutely nailed it with bringing like the past and the future spirits like to all just that party right there. That was an amazing scene.
Yeah, I feel like he understands the culture too. That's why like he's just like
he was able to like perform it a lot better because he knows. So.
Yeah, because I feel like this movie wouldn't have been done with the white as good. I'm not saying a white director wouldn't have done as well as him, but I feel like Ryan Coogler understanding a bit more of the culture and the struggle and everything. Because a common misconception was, okay, hot take. A lot of people like to romanticize segregation in the sense of that a lot of people just thought, you know why like white people like separated? That's why they put separate but equal. It was not fucking equal, obviously, right?
Yeah.
It was to separate people from the resources. Because back then, before segregation and where blacks were still seen as less than, right? They had public parks, public water fountains, public bathrooms, public everything, right? Public schools. But once segregation came, they put all the good shit only for whites.
Yeah.
And then all the bad shit and like the struggle and like the fucking not that good stuff for colors. You know?
Yeah.
They try to separate the resources because that's why I feel like I'm racist for saying blacks. No. For people of color, I'll say it like that. For people of color, with them being in the 30s and in the Great Depression, they had zero help. That's why they started developing their own thing. That's where the romanticization comes, where a lot of black-owned businesses needed to literally get a community together to keep it going. And then that's where all these things, and I feel like I really liked what Ryan Coogler did, where the community they had because they needed to be together.
Yeah.
And I really like that that the like people of color, it doesn't matter who you were. If you were not white, you were seen as less than. That's why the Asians, what were their names?
Oh,
I do not know.
Like they're good people and they're just Asian.
Yeah.
And they're like from they were probably like first generation.
Bo.
Yeah, Bo
Bo
and who?
Oh my. Hold on.
I know Bo is the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bo's
Damn,
a
I
dude.
feel bad for that poor daughter. Both of her parents are killed.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Bo and who?
Bo and where are you? Grace.
Bo and Grace.
Bo and Grace.
Yeah, and they were also like accepted in the community because they all shared the same struggle.
Yeah.
And then just like they were probably first generation because they still spoke Cantonese. But like they had that southern twang to them, so I think they were first generation. Like their parents were probably immigrants.
Yeah.
But just seeing that type of community really made it like, hey, like he knows and understands the culture, and they're very weary of white people because,
like for example, whenever Remick first showed up, they're like, I'm sorry, but we don't like. No matter how good you sing or how much you're willing to pay, like we can't have you in here. Like, yeah.
And then when they went to Mary, and then they were saying like, hey, why is she here? Why is she in? And then saying like, oh, she family, you know, because her grandfather was half black.
Yeah.
And there's a thing called the 1 drop rule. The 1 drop rule is basically if you have 1 drop of black blood, you're tainted, quote unquote, which is really fucking drastic. And that's why Stack and her, when they had a relationship, because I think like growing up they were sweet on each other, they liked each other, but I feel like maybe they got caught one day and it was really bad for both of them. But like the reason why Mary was so close to Smoke and Stack was because of that 1 drop rule. Because
and her mom also like raised, like she, like as she said, she helped, like what is it? Helped give birth, like
helped raise him.
Yeah, she helped raise. Like no, like she's the one that delivered Smoke and Stack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think the mom died, and then she raised him.
Yeah, pretty sure that's how it went.
That's why, like I'm saying, that they had that connection from far on, and I feel like the mother and Mary understand that because of this 1 drop rule. They're also persecuted, and they're also seen as less than, because their great grandfather was so happened to be half black.
Yeah.
You know, so because she couldn't be white, she wasn't white enough to be white.
Yeah.
And then like just being in this like crossroad of where like the only people that would accept her are basically Smoke and Stack and their people. So that's why she's really close with them, and that's why she moved to Arkansas and have her own family with a white husband. And she doesn't have kids, right? I think she just got married.
No, but she said like she didn't want a white husband.
Exactly, because like that's the only way. And I think her mom, when she died, sadly, when her mom, she was probably pushing her like, hey, you gotta be living white, you gotta have a white husband, you can't be from where were they from? Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Louisiana, you gotta go to somewhere else like Arkansas and like live your own life, because if you're seen as colored, you're not gonna get the same resources, you're not gonna get the same opportunity.
Yeah.
So it's just like I really like the fact that they poured into that fact, because a lot of people just thought Hadley Stanfield would just be like just a white girl that so happened to be cool. No, but like it's a real thing, because a lot of white people needed to be in colored communities because of that 1 drop rule. And them accepting them and making them as one of their own is just something really special. And I really like that they showed that Stack and her had like something intimate, and Stack really does care about her. He's like, hey, like even though we did all these intimate things, I had to think about you first. You gotta go back to your husband. You gotta go back, because if anything fucking happens, I know I'm gonna get fucked up regardless. Yeah. Because of the color of my skin. But you have a chance. Yeah. And I just really like that dynamic where,
for example, like she goes to Remick and them because she's like, maybe like they'll probably tell me more things than they'll tell you. So it's like that's like the perfect example right there. But yeah, like every character in this movie is written so deep, and I love it. Yeah, I love it. Like this is like one of those movies. Like this is, I said this to my mom earlier. Nosferatu. You remember that movie?
Freaky ass vampire.
Freaky movie. See, I like the movie. But I can respect it from like a filmmaking standpoint, you know? I can respect like the editing, the way the cinematography, I can respect all of that. The story, I like the story, but it wasn't fuck you.
Gay.
Gay.
I guess we'll be back.
Will we?
We'll be back. We're back.
Yep. As
We're
usual.
back, as
the cutoff.
usual. Yep. And as I was saying,
Nosferatu.
The difference between that one is I only found a connection through the filmmaking aspect of the movie. With this movie, I'm connected. Like every single aspect of the movie. Cause I'm just so blown away by it. I forgot what else I was gonna add to it. I was gonna go off, but then I got cut off.
Oh.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's just like cinematography, amazing, acting, amazing, editing, amazing. Just go watch it.
I thought
Go watch it. If you got into this point and you know all the spoilers, just watch it. Still,
I thought the gore was pretty good.
the girl was nasty.
I feel like it didn't do too much, but it's still like delivered. You know.
Oh yeah, it did.
It was
Especially
really.
whenever Cornbread got shot in the face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like
I think that was like the worst like we got.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, it was like really realistic too. I feel like the blood looked a little too pink, like not a dark red.
Yeah.
But like I feel like the nastiest one was the one where they like stack.
Oh yeah,
and then
that
he was
shit was
bleeding and
dude,
bubbling.
It was like a hole. Then like you could just see like
Yeah, and then like when he was just standing up, it was still like bleeding
Yeah.
out. And then he was like, "I'm fine, guys. I feel great."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like, no, you don't.
"Yeah, like bro, like, oof.
You don't feel fine. You're not fine at all.
Hey, justice for that guy that got thrown out."
The
That
drunk
was
guy.
so fucked up, bro. That was honestly stupid, bro. How you?
For real. Like, at
They
least.
said like, oh shit, it was beer. It was the fucking alcohol. Bro. Come on, bro.
And then literally when they were about to get him,
Cornbread.
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 and then everybody just starts jumping him and starts eating him, bro.
Ugh.
It was weird as fuck. I don't understand that. Like, do they eat people or just bite people or drink blood or like
They do
just-
all. They do it all. They're just trying to get more, and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna
But why
I'm gonna enjoy
mutilate
myself."
people though?
I'm pretty sure they have like the taste for it. I'm pretty like, cause if they're that species now, they want to have like some type of fun with it, you know. But then they still need people to turn. So
Yeah.
Damn, but that shit must hurt like a motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah.
fuck no.
You ever been bitten? It's not fun.
And then with like sharp
It's not
ass
nice.
teeth, and then they're
Yeah.
drinking out of you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would fuck with you mentally, bro. Because you're
Especially
just like,
imagine seeing it.
Oh yeah.
Like you're like, what the? Like how fucking smoked? Like his reaction was like, what the fuck?
yeah, he was shook. He was like,
Somebody that like you know. Too.
Someone that's happening to your twin,
Yeah.
your twin brother, and then someone you grew up with. You're seeing that happen. You're like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. I felt bad.
that's
for,
gotta be such a mental like.
mind fuck.
I felt bad for Sammy in that moment, bro. Whenever he
Bro could have stopped him.
Yeah, cause like
Yeah.
he walked in on them. and
She was
they-
going
and
crazy.
They were just having sex, but then Smoke goes and checks on him. That happens, bro.
That happens.
And then I remember in the movie he was like, "I'm sorry, I thought they were just." I forgot what he said
Yeah, I
specifically.
think he said love making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt bad though, because it's basically like, oh my, they were just fucking. What the fuck?
Bro, that would fuck with Sammy too mentally
yeah.
because you're like, damn, if I just stopped them right then and there, maybe he could have been alive.
Yeah.
I have a complaint about that fucking Bo's wife. Fuck.
She's
her,
an idiot, bro.
Oh my
She
god,
fucked
dude.
everybody
She
up.
fucked that. That was dude. She fucked. What did she yell like? Come on in or something.
Come on in, you motherfuckers.
Like what the fuck? Dude. One thing I didn't like about that scene was like not only was she annoying, but like it was the characters that were in there, right? It was them versus like the entire fucking.
Yeah,
team.
I noticed two
felt
people died, and I'm like, who died?
Yeah,
Like they immediately
was-
got bit when they came in. I was like, who got bit?
It was so hard to tell the survivors who they were because like it was such a little amount of people, and then you're getting attacked by like 100 fucking people at a time, and then, you know, at that point, I thought they were gonna do something with the Native Americans. You remember how like you remember how like he was.
That's like the main
The Native
complaint from
Americans were
everyone.
like looking for them.
Yeah.
Before he got
That
the
was
the,
cool as fuck.
Mhm.
That was sick. Ryan Coogler said that he doesn't want to make any prequels or sequels or whatever to
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah, but
It's just
I'm
the
like,
one movie.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he changes his mind, and I hope it's about the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Cause that would
That would have been cool.
I thought they would be more into it. Like they just came in one scene and they were just like, all right, fuck you. Disappear.
They're like, hey, I know you're lying, but you're fucked already. They knew she was fucked. They knew.
He was like,
they saw the vultures like around. Every time the vultures around, that man Remick was like near or something.
Yeah,
they knew. They were just like, all right.
They just went on their merry way.
They're like, hey, it's getting nighttime. You're on your own.
It was like, all right, deuces, bro. Like he was like, did you let him in? And she was just like, leave here. And he was like, all right, fuck you.
No, fuck you. I'm trying to save you.
He was like, all right, fuck you. You're gonna die. Like shit, it's tough shit. Like I'm heading out with my people. So fuck out of here. But that's I feel like instead of what's her name? I keep forgetting. Amy. Annie. I wish Annie wasn't the one that told them like, hey, like this is like how to beat them. It should have been the Native Americans because they're the ones that been here the longest.
Yeah, she was calling them. She was calling them like hates or something.
Yeah,
right?
hates.
Yeah, they're either she was like they're hates or vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She seems to have known a lot of info about how to beat them and what they are.
Yeah, I feel like she's because of what her character is and what her beliefs are. It made sense, you know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was such a far stretch, you know. I feel like it was like okay, maybe like it kind of makes sense for her to know, not everything, but like kind of like the basics of like okay, how can we survive it, you know? Yeah. But no, yeah.
I would have preferred if they just stuck with hates rather than vampires. Because like they're the hates, like you know, like in The Walking Dead they never called them zombies, they called them walkers.
Yeah.
Like that, like we know they're vampires, but like just calling them hates would have hit different. It would have been like, oh shit, they have their own thing to call them.
But no, the movie went hard. It was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah. It made his pants tight.
It did, dude. That's like a movie I inspired to like work on or some shit right there.
Oh
dude.
yeah, it was really.
That's
really
like
and it only took 90 mil to make.
Yeah. With insane deadlines too. Like the making process was like it was they had a fight for that movie.
Why?
Cuz Ryan Coogler, he wanted the movie in 25 years to revert back to him. Cuz usually studios they keep that movie like in terms of copyright and just ownership of the movie, they keep that movie for like for almost forever, you know? But Ryan Coogler, he fought for that movie to revert back to him in 25 years. So it's gonna be his. It's gonna be like he owns that movie
in 25 years.
He knew that he was cooking something up good.
Yeah, he knew. He knew, bro. He knew.
But like you're just gonna get like royalties, like what, like 5%.
Yeah, but whenever you get that movie, like it's yours. Like it is yours.
But like in 25 years, like do you think it's that instant of a classic though? Don't be biased because right now you're on the train.
Yeah.
Realistically, do you think it's on the level of an Oppenheimer? Like recent movies that you could say is a classic, because I say Oppenheimer is a recent classic.
I feel Oppenheimer is a recent classic.
Do you think like in 20 years you're gonna be like, I want to watch Sinners again?
I feel like it will.
Honestly, I think
I have a feeling. I have a good feeling about
honestly,
it. And I'm trying to like look at it as like I don't think it's gonna be just because Oppenheimer was just crazy huge, but in terms of just like culture and everything, I feel like it will be. I feel like it's gonna be
culture, yes.
Like I feel like for sure. I don't think it's gonna be like super classic like Oppenheimer, but I feel like it's gonna be there. You know, like I feel like it's definitely gonna be in that conversation, and it's great. Like it's crazy because it just came out, but I have a feeling just because of how good and crazy the movie is and how impactful it is right now, I feel like it will. I have a good feeling about it. I think it's gonna be one of those like classic movies. It's gonna be like, dude, remember when we went to go see Sinners? That was crazy.
Yeah, I'd say give it time. It'll be a classic.
Yeah,
I
give
say
it time.
for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's because like when I think of movies like that, I think of like Disney for some reason, because like Disney, almost every cartoon is a classic, bro.
Yeah.
Toy Stories, classic. Cars, classic.
It's just hard to imagine it because we're living it, you know? We're living it right now. And then whenever in 25 years, what we're going to be like 40 years old or something like that. We're going to be like close to like our parents' age right now. And then we're going to be those people like, yo, no, you got to watch
Sinners.
You gotta watch Sinners, bro. You don't know movies until you watch that one, or you gotta watch Oppenheimer. Like, you gotta remember that one. Like, I feel like that it's hard for us to imagine
Not yet.
that because we're living it right now. It's like almost like we get nostalgia to like 2016 or something like that. You know, like we remember that year, like Vine and fucking
Musically
and YouTube, LA, like all that. So it's kind of like that, you know, like we don't know we're living in it, but in 25 years we're gonna realize,
Not yet.
Remember that?
Imagine 2050, bro. Like, damn. 25 years from now, bro. I'm 20. I'm gonna be 45 in 25 years.
Fuck.
That's kind of crazy.
We're all
think
20,
about.
huh? Yeah, we're all 20. We're gonna be 45.
We're all gonna be 45, bro. We would literally have like 4 kids at that time. How many kids do you guys want?
I want like.
You want a basketball team.
I want all of them. I at least want 2.
I definitely want more than 1, less than 4.
If we're gonna move on from Sinners real quick, I just want to say, amazing movie. Go watch it. Amazing.
Oh yeah,
Great movie.
Time will tell.
We'll definitely talk about it more, but we're still a little bit fresh off of it. But
Yeah, the high is still up. You know,
Yeah.
like we're still like, oh my gosh, it's the best movie ever created. But like, once
give us like 2 more weeks, and then yeah. But go watch it.
Yeah, I bet a year from now we'll like be talking about it. Like, yo, that movie, fucking awesome.
Oh, fucking
It's
awesome!
still-
I bet, dude. Fuck, it's so good. But anyways, I want 2 kids.
2 kids is good.
I want 4.
2 or 3. 4.
4. I at least want 2 or 3. 2 or 3, I think I'll be good with.
I would need a good.
If it happens to be more, then I guess it.
If it happens, fucking accent. I would need to be at a really good place to like think to think about 4. But I wouldn't mind 2 or 3.
I know for sure. I want 2.
I want to go like, one is nice, but at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't want to
Be alone. Let them be alone.
Yeah. At the
Just
same,
'cause,
I would always think about how like, I would like to give my kid another kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me, I want 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Boys, 2 girls.
Make it even.
Yep. Yeah, because I feel like how I
Have
grew
wars inside the house.
What's up?
Have wars inside the house.
Basically, because like how I grew up, that's how I was. That's how I grew up. Like I had my 2 older siblings, 1 older brother, 1 older sister, and then a younger sister.
Yeah.
I'm the third of 4, so I understand that very well. So like, and then just shit like that, I feel like would be pretty cool. And then at that time, let's say if I am quote unquote in the career I want to be, state trooper. In that, and then let's say like when I started having a family, I want to start having a family when I'm like 24, 25.
That's definitely something. I want to try to start young. Like, not too young, but like...
Not like next year.
Yeah, I'm not yet. No, not yet.
I'm trying to get married like around 23, 24.
That's pretty good.
Because I don't want to be like an old parent.
No, yeah.
Yeah, like...
I don't want to have a kid whenever I'm like 35. And like, imagine your kid's 10 and you're 45 years old.
Yeah, like...
That's kind of crazy.
I want to see my grandkids and play with my grandkids. And like, my parents had us relatively young. They had my older brother when my dad was 22 and my mom was 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're young. And while my mom is 51 and my dad's 49, and my brother has 3 kids,
Yeah.
and like they play with them, they run with them, they hold them, and like shit like that. I want to do that. They're still young. They're barely half a century old.
Yeah.
And they still have these kids. When they're 60, the kid, like the oldest kid, he's 7 right now. In 10 years, my parents are gonna be 60 and he's gonna be 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, see, like they're gonna see them graduate, grow up, and everything. They might even have a chance to see their great grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
They might be like 75 while the other kids will start having kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like able to see their great grandkids, and that's how I want to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, definitely.
I feel like time-wise, yeah. I think married, I don't know. I know definitely, like, talking about kids, I don't want to... I think 30 is, like, a good way to, like, cut it off, Like, I would like to have a kid before 30, but, like, not past, like, like late 30s, you know, because it gets to a point where you're gonna be too old to like do certain shit, you know. So
yeah, and certain risks come with being older and having kids and all that.
Yeah, and especially being the woman. Like,
Yeah.
imagine being like 32. Your body's not the same how it used to be. Respectfully, like, the women that are like out there having kids older, like shit, like respect to you because you're gonna struggle a lot more.
Shout out to you, mom.
How old did your mom have? Was when she had you?
I have no idea. I forgot.
you said that yours was 23.
When she had my oldest brother. When she had me, I think she was 29.
But I remember my grandma celebrating her 50th birthday.
My
I remember that.
How old were you?
I must have been. I was definitely around 10, around something like that. Yeah, because I do say like my grandma like is still pretty, you know, she's still pretty young. Like
Yeah,
I remember,
she's like 60 right now, right?
yeah, she's almost like 70 or something.
Yeah, that's
Like-
not bad. See, like she can see you, and
Yeah.
then say you have a kid in let's say, like
she
5
has,
years.
like, bro, like she has no sign of stopping. It's like that's awesome. Like for me, that's cool to see, you know. But no, yeah, I don't know why it's. I just remember her being 50. That was cool.
That's how I want to be. I want to be like my goal is to be active enough, and that's why I also want to be in law enforcement because I'm gonna be forced to be active.
Yeah,
Because like if I'm not in shape, bro, like
you're cooked.
yeah, I'm cooked. Like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like personally, if I see an overweight cop, I kind of lose respect because I'm like, bro, like you're supposed to defend our community and like
Yeah.
the fuck you doing?
Mm-hmm.
It's like seeing someone overweight as like somebody in the military. Have you seen those like videos and like the person's really chunky and you're like, bro, like
Man, like how, you know?
like yeah, like
whenever,
how?
Whenever you have that lifestyle, it doesn't make any sense to like.
Yeah, exactly. And then
How do you do
are
that?
Yeah, and you're basically becoming a danger to yourself and others around you because let's say there's a firefight, right? Like a gunfight on the highway. And I was a little too wide and I get clipped in my thigh because my thighs were a little too big and I get clipped on my thigh and it hits an artery because I was a little too fat.
Yeah.
Or like if I was just like I would just want to be fit and then when I get older I still want to be fit so I can still play with kids and like oh that sounded bad. Still play with my kids and like still play with like my grandkids and all that. Like, you know, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not with kids. I'm not a pedophile. You heard it here first. I'm not a pedophile. Playing with my grandkids.
You can quote me.
You can quote me.
Zeke
No Diddy.
24.
No Diddy. No
25.
Diddy.
Wait, yeah, 5. She's
Yeah.
fucking stupid. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Oh, but anyways, how was you guys' Easter?
My Easter was it was pretty chill. I didn't really do nothing. Honestly, we didn't celebrate this year. We didn't. I just chilled at my house. I have a funny story. It was the day before Easter. Technically, it ran to midnight, so it was Easter, you know. And I was at the park. Yeah, I was at the park in my car.
With the homie.
Yeah, I was at the park with a friend in my car, and we were in the parking lot, and
People thought you were fucking.
huh?
People thought you were fucking.
Yeah, people thought I was fucking. And okay, so the lights are off, right?
Yeah.
And
Mind you, airport park, the lights turned off because the airport park, it's powered by like big ass fucking lights,
No, yeah,
like football stadium lights.
yeah, we were at airport park,
And they turn off like at 10.
Yeah, for some fucking reason. They used to turn off a lot later, right?
Like at 12.
Yeah, but the lights turn off at 10 now, and so we were there past 10, and
A lady friend or a male friend?
a lady friend, and
Oh, no wonder, bro. I'd be thinking that shit too. The fuck?
and yeah, so we were there in the parking lot, and the lights. It gets to midnight, right?
Yeah.
It gets to midnight. The lights are always off at that time, right? As soon as it hits midnight, it's 12:01. The lights they come on, bro. They're fucking flashing. The whole car is just lit up now. right? And dude, I shit you not, bro. There's fucking rabbits, bunnies all over the fucking park, bro. They're everywhere, right? And we're there in the car, like, what the fuck? Why did the lights turn on, right? And then we started seeing the bunnies, and we're like, oh, what, yo, there's a bunch of rabbits everywhere, right? And then we realized it's midnight, it's Easter. So we're like, what the fuck? Where did all the bunnies come?
It's rabbit season.
Rabbit season.
So I was kind of tripping in the car, like, what the fuck's going on? Because it's Easter. The lights come on. There's a fucking infestation of rabbits all over the place.
Infestation's crazy.
And in my head, I was like, yo, the Easter bunny's here.
Where is it?
There's like dude, I shit you not. There's like 20 to 30 but running all over the place, eating grass and shit. Like, and then that's pretty much all I did. It wasn't even for Easter. It just happened right on Easter. As soon as it turned Easter.
Damn.
My family, we were gonna do something, but no one could like agree on what to do.
Yeah.
So we all did our separate things.
Shit, bro. Fuck.
So my Easter felt like a supernatural encounter.
With a bunch of Easter bunnies.
Because,
goons.
dude, no, bro. I swear, Easter Day, the lights turn on, bunnies. Like, I don't. It was just a coincidence, I guess, but still.
What'd you do, Honda?
How was your Easter?
Besides the infestation of rabbits.
No rabbits. Let's just say the day before, I went to a party with my family. You know, and there was some cousins.
I didn't know this. Oh,
and there was some cousins.
I just said, oh, like shit, like you're going out. Good for you, bro.
No, it was my family's party. It was like a family party on my dad's side, and there was some cousins there I haven't seen in a long time. And let's just say, it was a pretty good night. Pretty good night.
Why do you say it like that, bro? What the fuck?
I got drunk as fuck.
Okay, good. You preface that because imagine just being like,
Yeah, I went to my cousin's party, and let's just say I had
yeah, bro. Like
I didn't even realize it sounded like that.
It's a wrong choice of words, right?
like
there.
you were like, yeah, like I miss those days.
I didn't say it like that.
You were saying
you
it like
moaned.
you were
You moaned.
reminiscing.
You moaned right there. But nah, yeah, I saw some cousins I haven't seen in a long time. It was cool. It was cool as fuck to see them.
That's
See them
good.
again. Yeah, they got me so fucked up.
Very drunk.
That was bad. That was really bad. But yeah, that was fun. That was a fun night.
Would you say that was like your drunkest night?
It's up there. It's up there because I don't remember a lot.
Damn.
I don't remember a lot. 'Cause I just remember, yeah, it was.
I used to think I didn't have that. Like, whenever I drink, I would always think, like, yeah, I remember everything.
Yeah.
And then people would, like, tell me stuff, and I'd be like, oh, shit.
I don't know.
Like the one time where we last drink.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because like I remember that night. I remember a whole part of it, and then it just
Black.
and then just flashes, just like
Yeah, I feel that.
So you,
just like you remember spots like really quick. It's like and then
yeah. So you got to drink for Easter?
Yes, I did. I did. It was so funny because the cousin, this dude, I haven't seen this dude in fucking years. It's been a long time. And the first thing I get there, he has a very special ball called a ball buzz.
Buzz of balls.
Buzz the balls.
Bust.
And
Balls
the
of
first
buzz.
thing, I dab him up, hug him, like, what up? And then he just turns around. It was like glowing, dude. It was like,
It was like calling your name.
It was
Which
calling my
cousins were
name.
they? Was
My
it like
dad's
rating
side.
in them or no?
No,
Oh.
no, they're right in them. They're on my mom's side.
Oh,
These dudes are on my dad's side. Yeah,
I don't think I met any of those ones, have I?
I don't think you have.
Yeah.
I think if anything, like once.
Yeah.
But no, you haven't met them.
damn.
They're different. They're awesome. Shout out to y'all. They're watching this probably.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't do much for Easter. I just hung out with my lady.
Mm.
I just made food.
That wasn't Easter. That was the day before Easter. And then on Easter we celebrated Christian's birthday because his birthday's on
Easter this year?
Earth Day,
When's that?
Thursday.
22nd.
That's Thursday.
That's
No,
Thursday.
No.
Wait, no.
That's Tuesday.
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 That's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So we were just like, it's close enough.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate. But no, yeah, and then no, it was just a fun day. There was drinks there. I didn't drink that day.
You kind of had a little Easter weekend.
I had a little Easter weekend.
A little party, and then whose party? Christian party.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
It was fun though. It was awesome though. It was fun. No, just continue.
Yeah, I just hung out with my lady. I just made food for us. Shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. Just be a dickhead.
I'm telling a story.
Man, fuck. Yeah, I just hung out with her, and then I just made food for us, and then we were just vibing. Really, just watched a movie.
What movie?
I don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
No, not like that. 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 No, not like that. No, but like we watched a movie. Oh, Cinderella, the live action.
They made a live action?
Yeah, it's really good. It's from 2015.
Oh yeah, with what's her face?
I don't fucking know. I don't know the actress, but I do know the dude.
I know her
actor.
face, but I
The
forgot
dude
her
actor
name.
is really good. I want him to be the new James Bond instead of Henry Cavill. I think he would be a way better fit. But never mind that.
I was thinking of Emma Watson, but that's Belle. She was Belle, right?
Emma Watson.
Emma
Yeah, she's such a good actress.
Oh fuck, that's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Who's Cinderella?
I
I
don't know, this
was like, was it Emma
I
Watson?
think it was Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast live action, I think, is my favorite.
Oh, I heard that
live
one's
action.
really good.
Yeah, that live action version
Emma
is
Watson.
really good. Yeah, Emma Watson can sing her fucking ass off. Bro.
She's just a great actress too.
She's a really good actress. It's a shame that she's not in that many movies. Or
I know,
shows or
huh?
anything. Yeah, I think that was
Give
the
us
last
more
show
Emma
she's
Watson.
been in. But yeah, like my lady and I were just chilling, did that, and then yeah, because my family was up in Cumpas, so they were just celebrating, and I knew myself very well. I was like, I wanted to go with them and take her with me, but I was like, I know damn well I'm not gonna finish this project, so I was just like, I had to lock in. I was like, I had to stay home because I knew I wasn't gonna focus because I might get a little tipsy. I've never been drunk before, but I might get a little tipsy.
A little tipsy. Yeah.
A little tipsy.
Every time I'm at the family's party, my mom, my parents were like, "Yeah, we need Ian here right now."
What?
Bro,
That's
when
kinda
were they
fire.
giving those awards?
Yesterday.
Did I get one?
I don't know.
know,
No, you didn't get one.
Okay, I
Oh,
should kill
sorry.
myself then.
That's cool. I remember me and Diego went to that one last year. We got nominated for some.
The fuck? Really?
Yeah. I don't know how it works. I think somebody nominates you and then you.
Yeah, someone nominates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit this year.
I put it up. I got it.
Damn, I thought I would get something for basketball.
And then
Like
they also
productive manager.
They give me this. No Oscar.
What the fuck? That's cool.
That's
Pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. Shout out to my boss.
28 minutes.
28 minutes.
Oh, we got 58 minutes in.
58
Yeah.
minutes in. A little bit. We'll go a little bit more. We'll yap for a little bit more.
Yeah, because
And
I
then-
gotta go to Walmart before it closes.
Me too, I need to go to
deodorant
Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go after this then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I ran out of deodorant. Real as fuck. Yeah, I ran out of deodorant and hairspray.
I'm going for deodorant too.
Yeah.
Other shit too, but my main thing was deodorant. I ran out.
Yeah, I ran out of deodorant, so I was just like, I need to go grab some.
Yeah. But no, yeah, Easter was.
You hung out with your cousins?
I'm just remembering more stuff now. But I never believed that remembering bits and pieces or not remembering shit at all from the party, from like whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I experienced that. And it was weird.
Oh.
It was weird.
But it sounds fun too.
But it sounds fun.
At the same time.
It was very fun. Put your phone away. We're working. But anyway, I can't think of anything else to yap about.
Me neither.
Yeah, should we just end it now?
I say so.
I'm
So we can
comfortable
go to
Yeah.
Walmart and grab
What
some
am I-
deodorant.
Yeah. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Keeping It OneJando. We're on Spotify,
Hope you enjoyed.
Apple Podcasts.
Ooh.
That's it.
Ooh.
Later, fellas. We love y'all.
And bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Deuces.